Emirates is looking to recruit another 5,000 cabin crew. That's going to up their numbers by around a quarter. To find out why, I'm joined by the Vice President of Cabin Crew, Samantha James. Sam, I appreciate you coming down.
Thank you so much for having me today.
Right, 5,000 cabin crew, why do you need them?
So 5,000 cabin crew, as Emirates is the #1 airline in the world. We are looking to expand our network. As you know, we've just made an order for 65 A350 aircrafts, and we have on order 205 777Xs. So we want to make sure that we have the resource on board the aircraft to make sure that we can connect our customers globally around the world.
And what kind of time frame have you got to find them all?
So I'm looking at the next 12 months to look at those 5,000 cabin crew moving forward.
How do you go about finding 5,000 people? What's the process?
So 5,000 cabin crew, we have our wonderful Emirates website, career website, which has a dedicated page for cabin crew. The individual can apply through the website, and on the back end we have amazing recruitment and systems that support us, that we review every application that is coming through.
With a person?
With a person, to make sure that we respond and invite those individuals that are eligible.
So how many applications would you normally receive?
So if I look at just in the last 20 months, we've had 1.5 million applications that have come through to Emirates for cabin crew.
And all of those have been read by an actual recruiter?
And all of those have been shortlisted and reviewed by an Emirates recruiter.
So how do you decide who makes the cut? What's the tipping factor?
So we have an eligibility, which first of all, you've got to be able to read, speak and write English, have a minimum height of 160 centimetres, be able to reach 212 centimetres, have hospitality, in order to make sure that you can assist our customers with their baggage, also being able to reach our safety equipment that's in the overhead lockers. Someone who has hospitality, customer service background, and someone who is a team player.
What skills, though, jump out for you? I mean, okay, height, all the rest of it, great, but what is it?
For me, it's being a team player, someone who comes from a hospitality background, someone who's in the customer service industry, individuals who are coming from our hospitality schools, or even postgraduates, because it's an amazing opportunity for them to start their careers with Emirates.
But you're not the only people looking for them. We've spoken to an awful lot of people about the war for talent, about staff shortages in hospitality, hotels, coming out of COVID. How hard do you find it to find staff?
For me, it's not a challenge. We are the #1 international airline and the largest international airline in the world. Dubai is the #1 city that everybody's relocating to. So for me, it hasn't been a challenge to attract talent. It's the challenge we have is that we want to be able to respond to all those applicants.
You're competing now, though, against a lot of airlines as well. The aviation industry going through a big boom at the moment. You've got a competitor coming down the road in the shape of Riyadh Air. How do you convince people that it's Emirates and not someone else?
For me, it's about the perks that we offer our cabin crew and the opportunity to have a career path with Emirates, and I can attest to that. So some of the perks that we offer you is, competitive salary with flying pay, accommodation that is furnished, excellent medical, dental and life insurance, also the opportunity to learn and upskill yourselves in customer service.
Okay, well, look, let's break that down into a couple of parts. Has the salary gone up from pre-COVID?
So salary has gone up. So an average baseline for a new recruit coming in will be around, for their basic pay, about 4,430 dirhams, plus their flying pay. So on average per month, they're taking around 10,170 dirhams away, and that's in their own pocket. So because we provide the furnished accommodation, the transport to and from work, laundry services, iconic uniform, that money is really theirs.
Has the pay gone up because of living expenses? We know cost of living's been a huge topic this year, or is it also competition that you need to offer a bit more?
For me, I think this is something that Emirates does really well. We're always reviewing the pay scale and what we offer our employees coming into the business.
You spoke about career progression there. I mean, you yourself started off in the galley, you started off as cabin crew. How long do people typically stay cabin crew, and what can you do for them to move them through the company?
Okay, so on average, a cabin crew can be anything like myself. I started with the airline 27 years ago. I didn't stay cabin crew all that time, but within 13 years, I actually made that transition myself to come into cabin crew management. But you start off as an economy crew member. You normally spend around 15 to 18 months as an economy crew member before you progress into business class, further into first class, and then into the leadership roles, which is the cabin supervisor role and the purser role. So sometimes you can see someone progress into the purser role within 8 years.
We do hear a lot about what younger generations want from jobs compared to the generations before. Are you finding that's a conversation that you're having more? How are the newer generations reacting to the role and what they want from it?
So the newer generations that are coming to me saying they're coming for a career. I think years gone by that people came to see the world, travel around the world, and live a certain lifestyle, which is very unique. Now, the new generation are coming in, they're really looking for what is in it for me and what career can I come out with Emirates.
Well, 5,000 of them will be finding out what career they can come out with Emirates, because Emirates is looking to up its number of cabin crew by around a quarter. Samantha James is the Vice President of Cabin Crew. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much for your time.
By Eye 103.8.
Join the conversation.